Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Gogui and I run TimelessLook. Today I will be talking about something I learned to manage only this past year. So I'm excited to share it with you guys and with whomever is watching me today. I will be sharing my tips on how to deal with negativity, whether it is person-to-person negativity or social media negativity, because that's what I've mostly been experiencing this past year. So without further ado, let's get it started. First tip I have is to just ignore negativity. To be honest with you, it's hard because when I first get negativity, either if it's in my page or if it's in a person-to-person environment, I usually want to attack the person back or say something back to the person. But sometimes we need to learn how to be the bigger person. For example, if you see a friend of yours blocks you from a social media website, you would want to either block them back or you would like to confront them in any way. Just ignore them because they feel happy by blocking you. That's negativity that they're portraying out to the world. And you know what's going to happen back to them? Negativity is going to come right back to them. They really spent their time from their beautiful life that everyone has, their seconds of life, going to your profile to block you. So that's my tip number one, ignoring negativity. Tip number two, if you're getting negative comments or negative feedback from people you're close to, it's always good to listen because sometimes constructive criticism is what we need to grow. Other times you should take that negativity and put it to yourselves as a tip for you to grow from it. For example, I got a lot of negativity from past friends on to why am I doing this, why am I portraying myself X or Y way in the internet. And I'm like, started thinking about it, letting it sink in. I realized all the concerns from other people come from their own permissions they set themselves to do. They're saying things to you that you might not like because they are uncomfortable with it or because they would never do them themselves. However, who is anyone to dictate how you are going to live your life, especially if they're friends? If you have friends that are telling you not to do X or Y because they wouldn't do it, it's like, it's fine. Maybe you wouldn't do what I'm doing, but I'm doing it and I'm happy with it. If it makes you happy, keep doing it. Just make sure that in 2 months or 3 weeks, you won't be regretting what you did. So a lot of people's criticism comes from the limits they impose on themselves, and that's why they critique you, because they would never do X or Y because they just feel uncomfortable with it or because they don't dare to. So you have to always keep in mind that people's criticism usually or sometimes comes from limits that are self-imposed. Tip number three is never quit. A couple of years ago, I was doing amazing in a blog that I made called TimelessLook, and I went through a rough time where I had a lot of negativity around me, and basically I was pressured by external forces, let's say friends, to delete my blog. And what did I do? I finished off one night being just incredibly ashamed of everything I did, and I deleted all my blog. Today, a couple of years later, it is one of the things I regret the most, because not only did I waste and I lost so many great memories, but it's just like erasing a whole part of my life. That's basically thanks to other people's pressure on me. So you should live life the way you want to live it. No one else is going to build a road for you to go through, or you should never follow someone else's road or way because that is their way. You should always follow your way and your rules, and that's what's going to take you the furthest in life. Tip number four is to avoid complaining or avoid people that complain or make excuses all the time. I've personally had a lot of friends that only talk to me to complain. I've heard that I'm a very easy to talk to person, so people come to me and usually quickly start complaining about things that they would not normally complain about with other people. However, I realized that the more I listen to their complaining, the more negative feelings I started getting myself, because it's like happy thoughts make you happy, sad thoughts are sad, and negative energies made you just more negative. So avoid people that are complaining all the time. Tell them, don't complain. Turn it all the other way around. Try to see the best in everything. Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be someone that's in a worse position than you are. You can be depressed, as I was in one time, or you could be feeling your worst, but there will always be serious. And I'm not saying as if your problems are not important whatsoever. However, sometimes thinking about other people, thinking about how other people really are suffering in life right now, that don't even have the chance to see a video that might help them, are in a worse position that you might be right now. So always think about other people. Another thing that helps greatly with negativity is my tip number 5, gratitude. Be thankful. Be thankful that at least for one thing in the morning. If you have a pet, think about that pet. Thinking about your pets really makes you happy. I'm not saying it's going to make you the happiest and it's going to take you out of a rut. However, happy thoughts really help you. The more happy thoughts you have, the more happier you will be. For example, if you're feeling sick, think about those times that you were not sick. Be thankful for the time you passed that you weren't sick. If you are in a rut right now, think about times that you weren't in a rut and how happy you were then. Just put happy thoughts in your mind. Be thankful for at least one thing every day. If it's a clear skin, make it be that clear skin. If it's beautiful hair, long hair, be happy about it. Be thankful about it, because there's some other person as well, somewhere else, that is may be wishing to have your hair, to have your clear skin, to have your attitude, to have your personality. So everyone has something another person envies. Never envy another person, because there's probably a characteristic that you have that other people wish they had in their skill set. Tip number 6, never analyze the situation when it comes to negative feelings or negative people around you. Overthinking, usually, depending on the situation, leads to stress and for you feeling uncomfortable. So try to do the best you can in a one go. That's something I've been practicing for a long time, and it's really helped me in just experiencing life as I should. Never doubt yourself, because you are great and you can achieve anything that you want. Never, never, never overanalyze or overthink what are other people going to think about me, because that's the problem, what other people think about you. You should be the one thinking, this is what I want to do and this is what makes me happy. So I might have friends right now that might be watching this and they might be like, what is she doing right now? However, they should just be happy for your happiness. If they see you happy, if they see you enjoying life, they should applaud you and keep you going and motivate you to be better. Not stopping you, not saying, what are you doing, what do you think you're doing? If you think that what's going to make you happy is modeling, go model, go take pictures. If it's writing a book, go write a book. Start writing in your computer, in a journal, in notes. Just do you. Don't live for other people's opinions. Well, my next 2 tips I'm going to combine together. One is weeding out negative people in your life. It's been a process for me because I was surrounded by a lot of negative people. A lot of people that I said, hey, I got myself into this, and the first thing they did was to say, be careful because X, Y, and Z, instead of first saying something positive, then telling me, okay, maybe you should think about these things as well. So reading negative people, really you just feel it in their manner of being. They are always complaining, they're always saying something or reaching out to you when they want to hear something positive back, and they really don't give anything in return. Bringing you down every time they speak to you, try telling them, be more positive, change your mindset. And if that does not work out, just take them out of your life. You should not, or you should never try to be part of something that you feel uncomfortable in. If you're not happy being with a certain person, just don't be with them. It's going to be for the best of you. My last tip is to embody positivity. You should just be positive and be happy about it, and share your ideas around, even if it's writing, if it's making videos, if it's talking with your friends, to a group of people, to make them feel your positivity. Because when you embody positivity, when you spread positivity around, it will only come back to you twice fold. And that's all we really want. We all want to be happy, we all want to be positive, and if you, just a little bit of positivity will take you a long way. Never doubt yourself, never put any obstacles in front of you, because you can reach any goal you want to reach, whether it is going to space, making a YouTube channel, doing a blog, being a social media influencer, whatever it might be. You can do it. Like, there's no one else telling you that you can't do it. And with this being said, I would like to wrap it up, and I would like to thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And a disclaimer, by all means, these are just all of my personal experiences dealing with negative people and how I've overcome dealing with negative people. So, peace and love. I will be seeing you in the next one.